the YouTube, the IE network. And about to have the crazy content on there. Now all my lives that I do on Instagram, I'm uploading to YouTube. So the Q&A part 2 that we did last night, I'm going to upload that to YouTube today, just in case you missed it. In case you missed it, you got to see it on YouTube, because I'm going to take it off of Instagram. What up, Shaw? No. You know what I mean? I'm going to also start screen recording my shit, because the thing about Instagram is once it's shown, you can't see y'all's questions on the screen. You feel me? So if somebody's not going to screenshot record it for me, I'm going to have to start doing it myself. Because that's the only way I can see the questions and the comments. Hey, stop doing that. I know, but you keep putting your chin to the ground.
That's how I do it.
I don't give a damn. Stop doing that. You better stop putting your face to the ground before you be a retired gymnast.
Okay, I'm not that tired of it.
I said a retired. Because I said I don't. Because I said don't do it. Do everything. You got everything else to do. Continue doing the other stuff. Don't put your face to that ground. Because you can talk in your body in ways that I'm not comfortable with. All right? Anyway, your boy Hollywood just wanted to say that. We out here. It's beautiful out, you know. Everybody's flipping. Not too many people, which is good. You know? The city's looking good today. Finally a nice day out. No, Chunky, I took her out. I took her out of there because it's just too much of a risk. You know, people go home and I know they take the temperature and all that other shit, but then you don't know who them kids are going home to. Most of the time it ain't even the kids that got it. It's the damn adults in the house. So I just couldn't take the chance no more. Chrissy, what? Tumble. Someone. So, like I said, later on we're gonna have, school. Chunky, school opened up, but she's been homeschooling. She's not going back to school this year. I already done got into the homeschooling shit now, so I might as well finish it out. I mean, I'm home all day doing nothing anyway, so. Ambitious, what up? Ain't seen you in a minute. So, things we're going to be going over is, I see that Meek Mill came on Clubhouse, and it was him, academics. You missed the Q&A. Flossie, I'm going to upload it. Flossie, I'm going to upload it to the YouTube. I'll upload it to the YouTube. And then, like I said, I got to start screen recording. If I can, I asked y'all heavy hitters about 2 weeks ago. I said, somebody screen record my lives and send them to me. And then you can delete them off your phone. I only need you to screen record it until you can send it to me. because that way I can keep the questions. Because when you upload them, you can no longer see the questions anymore. So Instagram took that away. Tory Lanez was getting on them. Looks like Meek. 21 Savage was there. So the only thing that's showing me is this. Stop doing that. You're putting pressure on your head. What it shows me is this: is that academics has succeeded in implementing himself into the hip hop culture. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not think that was possible. When academics was first came out, and then after Drake dissed him and said, "Get out of my life," because nobody F's with you, I thought that was it for Act. I really thought that was it for Act. And then Joe Buttons left the show in Complex. I said, okay, this dude is going to be finished. But to his credit, he's found a way to implement himself into the culture. And it's crazy how much you got me talking about something. Yeah, because you're influenced. You don't understand how powerful. You don't understand how powerful your words are. Academics? Y'all made him powerful. Y'all made him powerful. You talk about a dude. You talk about a dude that was not a hip hop journalist. He ain't been to school for journalism. He ain't follow hip hop. He ain't but that old. He's not even 40, so it's not like he knows about the people in the past. He's like the young rappers Charlemagne. Pretty much. He's like the young rapper Charlemagne. You know how all of the older heads want Charlemagne's approval? It's like this dude is like the young, and I don't understand it. They gave this dude this power by Meek. Oh, you don't understand. You don't understand how much power your voice holds. What? So how did DJ Academics just jump over all these people? How did DJ Academics get so much power? By people like, by people like Drake DMing him, Nicki DMing. This dude has the biggest artists in the world bothered. Nicki never denied it, so Nicki, as proven, like I told y'all that time when it's happening, and all y'all said I was lying. If you got Nicki Minaj taking time out of her day to send you DMs, I don't care whether they were negative or not. You know Nicki is busy. Nicki Minaj, you know that gassed him up, regardless of what she said. You know how many DMs, how many people would kill to get a DM from Nicki Minaj? Yeah, they're the one. He's the one they call Chipmunk. And it wasn't like it was just one DM. It was several. Drake told him, "Oh, get out of my life," right? But then Drake seen that this dude has a big following. He's got over 2 million followers and he's got how many subscribers on YouTube? Over 2 million subscribers on YouTube. Probably more than that. And Drake said, "Oh shit, wait a minute. This dude is the new media voice of the youth." It's crazy. It's crazy. What up, Boy Wonder? Fucking amazing. You're fucking amazing. It's crazy how DJ Academics has made himself a viable. People look for him when they drop music. You got record labels hitting this dude up. He's got but Lautrec, it's not just YouTube, Instagram too. Go look at who's following this dude. Go look at who's following this dude. Here you got Meek Mills, who says he's so busy, right? Meek says he's so busy, but he's having an hour conversation with academics on Clubhouse. And he got his people hunting him down to get a review and to tell people about their music. It's crazy. So you can't really complain about academics. These artists can't complain about academics because they gave him that power. They gave him that power. So everybody's telling me to go to Clubhouse because you can start your own chat rooms and you can have topics and everybody can chime and people can chime in on it. So I'm gonna get into that next. You know what I mean? But they're saying, but Lautrec, like I said, he's no longer just a YouTuber. Right? He's no longer just a YouTuber. This dude got $3 million. He got a $3 million check cut. He's no longer a YouTuber. He's no longer a YouTuber. YouTubers don't get $3 million checks cut. Exactly. They created that monster. Nah, Clubhouse is an app, I believe. Nah, Drake ain't getting him shut down because Drake fucks with him. Drake could have got him shut down, but because Drake is the most powerful voice in rap. But Drake DMs him. Drake follows him. Drake ain't gonna get him shut down. Not as long as his voice got power. Drake DM'd him about something. Don't listen to You know when what's his name, Odell just came out and said the Drake album is dropping New Year's. As soon as the ball dropped, Drake's album gonna drop. Who did Drake hit up? Academic. Academic. You know what I'm saying? Who did Drake hit up first? Academic. Tell him, nah, Odell's bugging. The album's not dropping on New Year's Eve. Like, instead of him, he goes to Academic because he knows if Act says it, people are going to say, Act no. So the album ain't coming out New Year's Eve. He said, he needs you to get it out to your fans. So, Cardi's album's dropping in April. You heard it here. I already told y'all. Cardi's album's dropping in April. Her next single probably dropping in February. She may have gotten those done. Hey. Come on, come away from that, man. Like she said, she wants everything to be perfect. She wants everything to be perfect. I actually had a DM conversation with Cardi 2 nights ago. I already knew what was going on from G, but then I DM'd him myself and asked, like, yo, what's up with your music? I'd already been hearing March, but I said, if it's March, people don't usually drop in March. Judging from history, people don't really drop in March. So I said, so I'll probably drop April. April 21 is a great release date. A lot of people drop April 21. A lot of people drop April 7th. You know what I mean? So I'm saying somewhere around April 20, April 21. But I think that the single will be March, and then she pretty much told me that she didn't she don't have, well, everybody's talking about, oh, Ariana, this another. She ain't got no Ariana record. That was just lies. She don't have an Ariana record. She got a Drake record, but she doesn't have an Ariana record. So I'm debunking that now. A lot of people complain, oh man, Ariana did a record. She don't have an Ariana record. Well, I don't know. I don't know who's making it a Tory, but I know that's in the headlines. Everybody's mentioning Tory. Now, I listened to it, and I don't even really remember when Tory came in. I think they could pay for him. I think they could pay for him if they want him. But I think they more concerned about their publishing. Nicki already owns the rights to her publishing. But they don't own their master rights. They probably would want to get them, but those masters usually return to you in like 10 years, 15 years. Like, it's kind of like a loan. So like the record label, for as long as Nicki is in her contract, they probably own the masters. And like the deal may have been, you get your masters in 10 years, you get your masters in 20 years. That's usually how the deal works with masters. Publishing something totally different. When she signed her deal, she was able to retain her 360 rights. So that means her merchandise, her touring, and her publishing. They're going to get a percentage on the record sales, of course. They get a percentage on the record sales, but she retained her rights to her publishing, her merchandise, and her touring profits. Meaning, when I mean touring profits, meaning what she gets paid per show. We're not talking about ticket sales and all this other shit. Of course, they get a percentage of the ticket sales. But what Nicki gets paid per show, a lot of people, a lot of artists have to split that with their record label. But that's a 360 deal. She's not in a she retained her 360 rights. What's up? What's up, Sasha? So, like I said, the publishing is a big deal because that has to deal with writing. The people ask, what's the difference? What's the difference? Just think of it this way. Publishing is about lyrics and the music. Master is about the sound. So that's the way you separate. That's how, when they say what's the difference, that's the difference. Publishing deals with the lyrics, and the master deals with the sound. All right, so when you own the masters, yeah, that was a lie. Remy was just lying. So when you own the masters, right? So like Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift doesn't own her masters. So that means she can't go and get that music and go remaster it. You know how people always go and remaster their music? The original music? She can't do that because she don't own the master. She'd have to pay for a license to license her own music. So when you're dealing with your masters, that's when with video games, with movie soundtracks, when people want to use your music for a commercial or something like that, they have to go to the one who owns the masters. All right? That's what that's about. So Nicki, they can go and put Nicki's shit in a game. say Cash Money owns her masters, right? Baby can go and negotiate a deal to put Moment for Life in 2K. And he don't got to give Nicki nothing. So Nicki can be like, yo, my music is in 2K. Everybody that got a 2K, Moment for Life is on that game. If Baby owns Nicki's masters, Nicki don't get no money for that. He don't got to give Nicki no money. That's the thing with the masters. That's why it's when people say it's important to own your own masters. And then you can pretty much right. So Nicki can hear that and be like, yo, damn, I didn't get no check for that. You know what I mean? Yes, Nicki doesn't own her own masters. I think Baby owns her masters. I think Baby owns Nicki's masters. Nicki doesn't own her masters. She owns her publishing rights, which is still good. That's better than a lot of people are doing. She owns her publishing rights, and she doesn't have to give up 360 finances on certain things that other artists do. So that's also good. Be careful. Drake don't own his masters either. Nope. Drake don't own his masters neither. If you're in a label, right? If you're in a label, 99% of the time you don't own your masters. 99.8% of the time. That's the reason why everyone that owns their masters are pretty much not on labels. Unless they sell out money to buy it. That's why Tory Lanez got his masters back, because he's not in a deal anymore. Right? That's why Remy said, I own my own masters, bitch. Because they're not in deals. I think Baby owns his too. And then the funny thing is, what I try to tell people is, people say, well, now that Drake's out of the deal, why don't he just go independent now? Right? They say, now that Drake is out of his deal, wouldn't it just be much more financially beneficial to just go independent now? And then because you have a fan base and you can get all that money. Right? Well, why do you think he can't do that? Why do you think they can't do that? Don't you think that Beyonce and Jay-Z and all these people, right? Since they got the fan base that they got, don't you think it would be so much more beneficial for them just to say, yo, I'm just going to sell my shit on iTunes. And I'm going to put all the money, right? Why do you think after they get out of one deal, they go and sign another deal, even if it's with someone else? Right? Well, ask yourself this. Drake is now out of the deal with Cash Money. He's the most famous rapper in the world, one of the most famous artists in the world. He breaks streaming records left and right. Can you imagine if he said, you know what? I'm not signing with anybody. I'm just gonna go and get my own streaming service, like Jay did with Tidal. I'm gonna get my own streaming service, and I'm not gonna sign with nobody. So all of the streams is my money, and all of the sales that I'm gonna sell my shit on iTunes. And instead of getting $1 per record, I'm gonna get the whole $8. Right? CW, he had an album deal. He had a 7-album deal. He released the 7 albums. That means after the 7 albums, he's out. He released his 7 albums, so he's out of the deal. So 7 or 8, whatever album deal he had, he's released enough albums. But don't you think that would be the smart thing to do? Be like, oh, he'll change the game if he goes independent. But here's the catch. Here's the catch. Sign another deal. You signed another deal. And that deal, you can't get out of, my brother. Why do you think? Why do you think? Why do you think these people don't just go independent? Everybody would do it. Everybody would do it. Thank you. Thank you, Flossie. Thank you. So you're out of your deal. You're out of your deal with Baby. You're out of your deal with Baby. But you ain't out of your deal with Lucy. You see? You gave Baby recouped and Baby recouped and the record label recouped all of the money they put into you. Right? So he's recouped it. What about Lucy's money? What about Lucy's money? Lucy's saying, wait a minute. I gave you 1 billion streams on Hotline Bling. I gave you 1 billion views on God's Plan. So you think just because you paid Baby back? What about me? You don't. CW, you don't. That's the thing. You don't. Unless you're willing to pay back everything they gave. And that's going to be almost impossible to do at this point in your career. You got to be willing to give it up. Nobody texting me. That's just Instagram acting up. You got to be willing to give it up. And nobody's willing to do that. That's the thing, Naya. That's the thing. They be a lot of them be forced into these deals, and they let them. You know, they see all they see is the money. All they see is the money. Because you got to remember something. There's not a song out there that Rihanna is going to get 100% of the publishing on, because there's not a song out there that she wrote by herself. I don't think Rihanna has one song that she wrote the entire song by herself. So she might as well sell her publishing.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I'll be dropping her off like every. I got her tablet. I got her tablet. And then,
What now?
yeah. You never said anything to me yesterday.
Kanye gave his mama. Kanye already believes that he is giving it up. That's why he turned to church. Yeah, the demons ain't liking what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna have to end this live. I'm gonna have to end this live, man. I'm gonna probably do it. I'm gonna probably finish it up on YouTube, but
Everything is up. Look, Daddy.
yeah, we're gonna go over there. It's crazy.